Free Comic Book Day Mini-Con is coming the first Saturday in May, May 2nd. We are giving away 20,000 comics, way more than we gave away last year. Plus, we have Free Comic Book Day month, which entitles you to free stuff all month long. Free Comic Book Day is May 2nd this year. Plus, there's other great things happening around town that afternoon and that Sunday. We've got Stephanie Rector here to tell us all about it. One of the people who have always been great supporters of Free Comic Book Day and anything that happens in the geek community is Sac Geeks and Stephanie. Welcome to Empire CV.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you. So now this coming Free Comic Book Day, we're going to be doing Empire's Comics Vault Free Comic Book Day on May 2nd, starting at 9 a.m. But there's other great things going on around town that weekend, and it is the Intergalactic Expo.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Well, Intergalactic Expo starts on May 2nd at 1 p.m. So there's plenty of time to check out Free Comic Book Day in the morning first, and it goes on until late. So you can take your time getting over there. Go from 1 p.m. to 9. It is our science fiction theme convention, and we're going to focus on Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, the big space opera fandoms.
You missed one. Firefly.
Oh, well, I can listen more.
Sorry.
Firefly, Farscape, yes.
Okay, there we go. She named my top.
I was going to stick to the top three, so I didn't have this huge long list. But no, it definitely is. We do, that is our theme, is space opera, the popular TV space operas and movie space operas. So, yeah,
That's
Star
awesome.
Wars, Star Trek, Firefly, Farscape, and Doctor Who. We wanted to have a convention that was focusing on those fandoms, and not in those shows, but those fandoms. And so
it's more geared towards the people.
The people, because we have a lot of people in Sacramento who really enjoy those shows. They have clubs. There's the Sacscapers, there's the Brown Coats. Yeah, there's the Sac Who group. There's these great clubs that celebrate those shows. They get together regularly. They watch the shows, and there's local Star Wars groups and the 501st. And so those are the people who you're going to see at this event. And you're going to see vendors selling the items, your local vendors, local businesses selling items from those memorabilia and collectibles from those shows. And you're going to see local professors and fans doing talks on those shows.
That'll be nice. Because you don't see a lot of that kind of stuff at most of the conventions.
So, there's a Woman of the Weediverse panel, the Science and Science Fiction panel, things like that. Actually by local professors. So that's mostly Saturday. Goes until 9, because in the evening we're gonna have a cosplay dance. You can
that's what I was after the ready party. So that's perfect.
We got a DJ. We get into dancing, upstairs video gaming. Show off your costumes and cosplay. And there will be vendors, like I said, that day. And then on Sunday we continue the fun, and it moves a little bit to more the kid-friendly activities. We have more of the costume people that you can take pictures with. We have a whole cosplay room.
Great.
Yeah, and we have a kids' room where they do some coloring and arts and crafts. Got like a coloring page there.
Yes.
Yes, we made our own coloring page. And
it even says it right there. What color is your uniform? Yes. Draw a background for it.
Yeah, that was created by one of our organizers, Jim Cullen, the Golden Gate Knights, and they're going to do some lightsaber workshops there. And so there'll be some live entertainment, and there'll be board gaming that day, and just some memorabilia displays. So it's going to be a lot more kind of family-friendly things that day. But a good variety of things going on. We'll have food trucks both days.
That's awesome. And I imagine all these fan groups that you talked about, they'll have a presence there. So that you can find out if you want to be part of the Brown Coats or the Whovians, you can get together with them too.
Yeah, one of the most fun things actually is this cosplay room that we have, and that's basically where all the club tables have their, basically all the clubs have their tables.
Okay.
Where they can talk about their clubs and show off their costumes, and you can pose with them. And so it's a kind of a fun party room because they're all hanging out and.
That's kind of fun, and then you get to actually meet some of the people who are part of this rather than just one person behind the table.
Exactly.
No, that sounds great. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It sounds like it's a great weekend to just come down and spend it with people who are of like mind as you.
Yes.
And like you said, you included things such as board games and stuff like that. Now, that brings me to what Sac Geeks is in general. Mm-hmm. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out sacgeeks.com. One of the great things about that is they support everything from comic books to board games, video games, role-playing games, movies, a little bit of everything.
Cosplay, a lot of cosplay is very popular now.
Yeah, and there's a calendar there which will show you throughout the months what's happening around Sacramento. Now, when did Sac Geeks get started?
We started in 2006. We actually started on Yahoo Groups under a different name, and in 2008 we moved to the Meetup platform and became SacGeeks.com.
Okay, so you guys have been around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of people who are members.
We are currently up to just slightly over 2,000 members that are actually kind of signed up through Meetup to be members of our calendar site. We also have over 200 event organizers. So these are volunteers, and this is how we have all these events on our calendar. So we have 200 people who they help with those events. They help find those club meetings and those game nights and movie nights and things like that, and conventions and other interesting events, and get them populated on our
and make
calendar.
sure they're there so that everybody in Sacramento has a really good feel for what's going on.
You're one of them. You're one of my events.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out Sac Geeks, make sure you do. You can also be found on Facebook.
Yes.
What other social sites can we find?
So we have facebook.com/SacGeeks. We also have some Facebook groups. We have Sacramento Geeks, Freaks, and Fringe, a kind of an internal planning site called GASP, which is just for like local businesses and artists and things to work together on collaborating. We have just a few things like that. A Sac Singles, Sacramento Geek Singles, Woman of Sacramento. So we have all these little Facebook groups that are kind of specialized where people can kind of socialize and meet other people of like interests.
That's perfect. And the best place to start is at sacgeeks.com, because you can branch out from there, then hit up the main Facebook page and find all of these fun
the links
things.
are on there.
So now you've got this sci-fi expo going on. Is there anything else you're looking forward to this year?
Oh, a lot of the things I was looking forward to have kind of passed. We had a lot of great conventions that we just did. We just came back from doing a Conquest Sac. That was a lot of fun. I am looking forward to another convention after mine in June. There's the Wizard World that's coming up. It's the big one. They proved to be a big Comic-Con type of convention here last year, and they're promising to be even bigger this year. They're getting a whole convention center, so that should be a lot of fun. So there's a lot of different things going on. It's just too many to name, which is why I have this site, because that's what happened is I kept finding all these fun events, and it's like, well, it's too many things to tell you about. Let's put them all on one site where you can find it all.
And thank you for coming down, Steph.
Thank you for having me.
I will see you on Free Comic Day.
See you then.